Have you ever pulled the Transformers figure out of storage, started messing with it, and suddenly remembered exactly why you binned it in the first place? Or have you ever got a figure that completely changed how you viewed your collection?
Not so hot.
She's hot enough to replace you whenever I choose.
That's what this video is about. That's because I'm done buying Hasbro's Transformers. ThreeZero changed everything. Hasbro makes the worst Transformers these days. Recently, while digging through my collection for something else, I rediscovered Detritus, an ironic name, considering he's a fairly recent release, maybe 2 years old at the most, and he's built on the Siege Hound mold, but reimagined with an Earth Jeep alt mode. Back when Siege Hound first came out, he felt like the absolute pinnacle of Hasbro's engineering, the peak of what they could achieve. Now though, he just feels off. By every metric, I should be obsessed with this figure. I love weird offbeat recolors of G1 designs. The Generation Selects line was one of my all-time favorites. Stuff like the green grapple, the Countach repaints, and
Listen to the voice of doom.
those releases were perfect for me because scalpers would snatch up all the mainstream G1 stuff before I could get to it. Selects gave me a chance to own those classic characters without getting fleeced on the secondary market. That line clearly left a mark on me. These days, I jump on repaints and recolors without hesitation. I just pre-ordered the Leia figure from Lado Toys. Her pink fur looks incredible, and I can't wait for it to arrive. I don't care that basically nothing else changed. A new color can give a toy a totally unique and new aesthetic. So yeah, I should love Detritus. I love repaints. I love G1 Transformers, but something about him just felt wrong. The moment I picked him up to play with him, the magic vanished. The plastic feels thin. The figure feels light and hollow. He has tons of waffling all over him and 3 giant gaps in the back. Sure, the joint tolerances are perfect, and when he's sitting up on a shelf, he looks incredible. But the second you handle him, it all falls apart. He feels like an over-engineered McDonald's toy. This thing cost me about $25. It should feel like a premium collectible. Instead, the wheels rattle and the whole figure shakes like a maraca. This hollow, flimsy feeling has been creeping into Hasbro's output for a couple of years now. Unless I'm buying a Voyager class figure, nothing feels complete anymore. And Voyagers? They're $42 now. That's insane. It's the same price as an SH Figuarts release. For reference, both the recent Shy figures from an anime that didn't exactly set the world on fire cost that much. And they're solid, well-built figures. I love them. They're small and a bit lightweight, but they feel really fun to pose and handle. Definitely not premium, but satisfying nonetheless. That's also the going rate for many snail shell figures, and I'm sorry, Optimus Prime just can't compete with Booba.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
At this point, I genuinely don't think Hasbro Transformers are worth the price of admission. They feel cheap, flimsy, and hollow. Then I look at ThreeZero's line. I put off buying their Transformer toys for years because they seemed way too expensive. And honestly, they are. We're talking $80 minimum, but the quality. Joints are tight, but not too tight. Paint apps are clean, and every surface has thoughtful detail. Screw holes, panel lines, little vents. The small silver accents that beautifully highlight the robot anatomy. Sure, they don't transform, but what they lack in transformation, they more than make up for in being outstanding action figures. As an aside, if you enjoy my channel and want to support it while picking up some toys, use my reviewer code UNBANNABLE on ShowZStore or Gundammit. Anyways, I finally caved and bought ThreeZero's Rodimus Unicronus for $70. Spending that much on a 6-inch action figure stung, but technically, I've spent more on smaller toys before. Looking at you, SH Figuarts Venusaur. The figure did not disappoint. Here are a few hand poses I took, mostly because they annoy 4chan. It's so refreshing to have a Transformer that isn't sculpted like a stack of rectangular prisms. When I evaluate a figure, my eyes always go to the legs first. Good legs can make or break a design, because that's what keeps everything standing. Hasbro too often just stretches out a rectangle, adds a couple details, and calls it done. It works great for transformation, but it leaves the robots looking and feeling blocky and unnatural. I can't imagine these characters actually moving through a 3D space. ThreeZero's legs, on the other hand, are sculpted like real legs. You can see where the muscles or pistons would be if these robots were real. Add in extra details like the smokestacks on the back of the calves, and it's a masterclass in leg design. The paint is equally flawless, mixing satin finishes with glossy reflective silver, and the overall feel of the figure is perfect. Tight joints, pleasant heft, but not too heavy, nothing rattling or flopping around. It genuinely feels like what a shrunken giant robot should feel like. Overall, I'm done buying Hasbro's Transformers. I've already made 2 videos about how much their quality has fallen, and I stand by them, but I will absolutely keep buying ThreeZero stuff. Their figures are stunning works of art that push what's possible in the 6-inch scale.